There were the problems of how to maintain the continuity of sensible policies as seen by the elites of the country, above all in economic affairs. Would not democracy inevitably interfere with the operations of capitalism and, as businessmen considered, for the worse? Would it not threaten free trade in Britain, to which all parties were religiously attached? Would it not threaten sound finance and the gold standard, keystone of all respectable economic policy? This last threat seemed urgent in the USA, as the mass mobilization of populism in the 1890s, which directed its most passionate rhetorical thunderbolts against, to quote its great orator William Jennings Bryan, the crucifixion of mankind on a cross of gold. More generally, and above all, there was a problem of guaranteeing the legitimacy, perhaps the very survival, of society as then constituted when it faced the menace of mass movements for social revolution. These threats seemed all the more dangerous because of the undeniable inefficiency of parliaments elected by demagogy and riven by irreconcilable party conflicts, and the undoubted corruption of political systems, which no longer rested on men of independent wealth, but increasingly on men whose careers and wealth were based on their success in the new politics. Both these phenomena were impossible to overlook. In democratic states with divided powers like the USA, government, i.e., the executive branch represented by the presidency, was in some degree independent of the elected parliament, though quite likely to be paralyzed by its counterweight. But the democratic election of presidents introduced another danger. In the European pattern of representative government, where governments, unless still protected by old style monarchy, were in theory dependent on elected assemblies, their problems seemed insuperable. In fact, they often came and went like tourist parties in hotels. As one brief parliamentary majority broke down and was succeeded by another.